ever feel like you study English for years, but the moment you turn on a Hollywood movie or listen to a real podcast, you can barely understand what they're saying? That's because native speakers don't speak textbook English. They use phrasal verbs to color their daily conversations. Today, we are breaking down 5 essential phrasal verbs that will instantly upgrade your listening and speaking skills. No boring lists, no useless grammar rules. Just real-life examples, practical breakdowns, and short movie clips so you can hear exactly how they sound in context. Let's dive straight into our first one. Our first phrasal verb is pack into. To understand this phrase, imagine packing a suitcase for a long vacation. You push, squeeze, and force your clothes inside until there is absolutely no space left, right? Native speakers use this exact visual image when talking about people entering a physical space. When an immense crowd fills a room, a bus, or a stadium to maximum capacity, they pack into it. Let's look at 2 different examples. First, a formal or news context. Hundreds of passionate citizens packed into the town hall to express their opinions during the political debate. Now, think about an everyday commute situation. During rush hour, thousands of commuters pack into the subway cars just to get to their offices on time. Notice how it sounds much warmer and more vivid than simply saying, "The train was full." Let's see this phrasal verb in action with our first clip.
Packed into a rocket and shot into the sun.
Pack into something like this.
The whole city packed into automobiles.
Packed into their yoga tights.
Already 100,000 people packed into Times Square.
I like my luggage packed into my car.
Moving on to our second expression, fit in with. This phrasal verb is deeply fascinating because learners often misuse it. They think it only refers to a person trying to belong to a popular group of friends. While that is true, the real usage is far broader. Fit in with basically means to blend harmoniously, match naturally, or complement an existing structure. Let's break it down into 3 distinct categories. Category 1 is social comfort. For instance, as a quiet individual, I found it incredibly difficult to fit in with the loud students in my art class. Category 2 is time and planning. You can use this when scheduling a business meeting. We want to schedule a brief call next Tuesday. Does that time fit in with your chaotic weekly schedule? And category 3 is physical aesthetics. Think about interior design or fashion. That ultra-modern neon sofa doesn't really fit in with the classic vintage vibe of the rest of the living room. See how versatile it is. Let's check out the clip to hear how it is pronounced in conversational speed.
You're gonna fit in great here.
God, I hate high school. I don't fit in with anyone.
I don't fit in at home. You don't fit in here.
You're right. I don't fit in here.
I don't fit in, and I don't want to fit in.
Don't worry, you're gonna fit right in. Our third phrasal verb carries a strong emotional weight. Gang up on someone. The word gang immediately brings to mind a group of people joining together, often for a negative purpose. Therefore, when multiple individuals unite to oppose, criticize, or attack one single person, they gang up on them. The most important nuance to remember here is unfairness. It always implies an unfair advantage because it's many against just one helpless individual. You will hear this frequently in childhood memories like this. When I was in middle school, some of the older boys would constantly gang up on me in the playground and call me names. But sadly, this doesn't stop in childhood. It happens in corporate boardrooms all the time. The moment Tom suggested changing the project strategy, everyone in the management team started ganging up on him, telling him his ideas were unrealistic. Let's watch the next video sample to feel the real tension of this phrasal verb.
And they're trying to gang up on you?
Guys, don't gang up on Adam.
And we're not trying to gang up on you.
They better not gang up on him.
Nordstrom's.
God, I hate it when you guys gang up on me like this.
Simon and Mom used to gang up on Dad and me at Scrabble.
Next on our list is a phrase that deals with social dynamics. Look down on someone. This is a beautiful example of a physical action turning into a psychological metaphor. If you stand on top of a tall building, you literally look down on the streets. But mentally, if you believe you are superior to someone else, whether because of your wealth, education, job title, or social class, you look down on them. It's the exact opposite of looking up to someone, which means to deeply admire or respect them. Let's look at an example regarding materialistic attitudes. Sheila felt isolated because her wealthy neighbors openly looked down on her simply because her house was significantly smaller than theirs. We can also use it generally as a moral rule. A truly great leader will never look down on others regardless of their professional position or background. Pay close attention to the tone of the speaker in this next clip as they demonstrate this expression.
Do you look down on me?
No. You have always looked down on me.
I look down on my cousin.
You look down on me? You pity me?
Bottom line is when you pity somebody, you look down on them.
Look down on me.
Finally, let's unpack our fifth phrasal verb, wear down. This expression is incredibly useful because it describes the process of something becoming weaker, thinner, or less effective over time due to constant pressure, use, or stress. It works perfectly for both physical objects and people. For physical things, it means to erode or wipe away. Think about your favorite sneakers. After walking in them for months, the soles naturally wear down. Or consider how ocean waves slowly wear down hard rocks over hundreds of years. But when we apply wear down to humans, it means to gradually destroy someone's physical strength, mental energy, or emotional resistance. For example, you could say, the endless financial stress and sleepless nights ultimately wore him down. There is also a very popular social usage, repeatedly pressuring or asking someone for something until their resistance breaks and they finally say, yes. Imagine a child begging for candy or a friend asking you to go out every single day until you just give up and agree. You can say, I didn't want to go to the party at first, but after weeks of asking, my best friend finally wore me down. Whether it's a pair of shoes losing their grip or a person losing their energy to fight back, wear down is the perfect phrase. Let's see how it is used in our final clip.
Any serious offensive measures to wear down the enemy's ability to fight.
That's crazy. Are the people around you starting to wear down on you and your mental health? have a shield you have to wear down before being able to damage them.
Wind, rain, and chemical reactions wear down and change old rocks.
Plates. They wear down over time due to friction.
Now, before we say goodbye, let's do a super quick active recall challenge to lock these in your brain. I'm going to give you a scenario, and I want you to think which phrasal verb fits perfectly. Imagine your little brother wants to borrow your favorite jacket. You say no. He asks again at breakfast. He asks at dinner. He asks every single morning for a week until you finally get tired and give it to him. What did he do? That's right, he wore you down. What if a brand new colleague joins your office and her working style matches the team dynamics seamlessly and comfortably? Yes, she fits in with the team. This kind of active practice is infinitely better than staring at a boring list of translations. To truly master them, you need to hear them, visualize them, and practice speaking them through shadowing. Replay this long-form lesson, mimic the sentences out loud, and watch the context clips multiple times. If you found this comprehensive breakdown valuable, make sure to hit subscribe, leave a comment with your own example sentences below, and I will see you all in our next active learning session. Have a wonderful day and happy practicing.